Oh my god, she spawned inside of me. Ma'am. Oh, okay. Hey, what's going on YouTube? The Bearded Baron here, bringing you guys another Phasmophobia video. In today's video, chat has suggested that I do an educational round on Grafton on Insanity mode, so that way I can show you guys maybe some hiding spots that I use, especially when all others are closed off to you, or if you're having a hard time identifying the ghost, maybe some of these tips and tricks will help you out. But if you find this video informative, please give it a like, share it with a friend, and if you're new here, please consider subscribing as well. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Grafton, 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 Grafton. Oh, I can run again. Oh, man, that feels so much better from the 10x we just did. Okay. Carol Douglas. We need to repel a ghost while it's chasing somebody, get him to blow out a candle, and capture a photo of the ghost. Perfect. Now, the difference between Nightmare mode and Insanity mode, right off the rip, one, you only get one piece of evidence versus two, and or it will hide an additional piece of evidence. And two, you don't get the cursed object like you do in Nightmare mode, which I find leads to longer matches because you're having to wait around for the ghost to hunt. And I'll show you that as we progress through this. All right, we got an early door touch, which is amazing. I think it's somewhere over here. Is it this other door that I was hearing? Maybe? Okay, I've gone insane. Either that or it's upstairs. One way or the other. Gotta find you. I'm gonna get you one way. Okay, this ghost is trolling me. Alright, perfect. Okay, I definitely was not expecting dirty water over here. I feel like this ghost is everywhere. Well, it seems like he's in here though. Because we got the spray paint can down over there. Why did I could have sworn that I heard it from the other side. My headset's not backwards either. It could be twins, could be a sign of twins. I could have sworn that I heard it. Ma'am, oh, okay. Well, I wasn't expecting an early ghost hunt or an early ghost event like that, but that's what we got. So the ghost can be more aggressive. Now what we can do here is we can just take some more sanity pills just to make sure that we're back up at a maximum sanity. That would have been great for an early ghost photo. Would have been perfect for an early ghost photo, but we didn't quite get that. Sometimes that happens. That's why I like to bring the camera in first thing. I feel like I'm hearing things on this map. Right? Now, what I don't know is I don't know if it's in the kitchen here or if it's in that back room. Could it be a demon or a thing? It absolutely could be a demon or a thing. Yeah, we could get a very early hunt, which would be problematic. But like I said, right? The whole idea here is for us to be in and out, in and out, in and out, right? Trying to determine where the ghost room is, and then at that point in time you have the equipment in there to be able to investigate. You can put it all down quickly and you can investigate. Right, so I'm just checking for different stuff here. Where are you? How old are you? Okay, we got spirit box, so we know that we're in the right spot, right? Nothing else is going to no other evidence is going to be given, so we don't need to worry about any other evidence. So now at this point, right, we're going to bring in some salt. I'm going to bring in the crucifixes just so that way if it does try to do an early hunt against us, then we've got the crucifixes, right? We have a little bit of that extra barrier of protection, right, which I should have done for that 10x. Probably would have made things a bit smoother in the beginning. Right? Hold down F so that way you can see where the crucifixes are being placed, where the area of effect is going to be on them, which is super helpful. Right, we got spirit box. So these are the ghosts now that we have left to contend with. Right now, if we get into a very early hunt, then I'm going to start thinking Moroi here. If we don't get any kind of footsteps through the salt, then we'll know that it's a wraith. Right, if we can get a ghost photo, we can rule out phantom, see whether or not, well, not a wraith. Right. I'm gonna save 2 photos left here because we need it for the bone and for the ghost photo, maybe. Now we're gonna take a look here. Smudge stick while it's chasing somebody, blow out a candle, capture a photo of the ghost, right? Now here's the great thing about capture the photo of the ghost as secondary objective. You do not need that to be one of the 10 photos, right? You could waste all 5 shots of your last camera to get a photo, to get a picture of the ghost. So you could just 100% just be like, yep, we're just gonna run through all of this. And I'm not going to worry about it, and it's going to be fine. Let's take in this. And I'll take in one of these. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the Wraith no longer step in salt. They do not step in salt, no. So if you put down a whole bunch of salt, and you're noticing, you're like, well, we know we're in the right ghost room, but the ghost isn't stepping through the salt at all, then it's likely it's not a, then it likely is a Wraith at that point. We got the ghost to blow out the candle. I heard it. So nice. So now we just keep moving. See, now at this point in time, if you also wanted to be safer, you could go around and you could have a smudge stick handy. So that way you potentially would make sure that you didn't, you know, get caught off guard. Great hiding places in here, right? Because these are blocked a lot of the times. Duck back in here. I hide back over in this side, and I wedge myself over into this corner, right? So that's a great hiding spot that I've used before in the past. Let's see. Another, where's other good spots? It's kind of a good spot. I don't think that behind these actually work. I don't know. I don't think that they do. Maybe they do. I mean, mannequins work, but I don't know if those do or not. I've never really used them. This chair is another great hiding spot because you can duck in behind here. They do work? Okay. So then you could use those. You got the chair here, so you can duck in behind the chair, and that's a great great spot to hide away in. I wouldn't recommend this bathroom at all. There's not really any great things in here, except for the bone. Right? But it's pretty open. There's no real place that you can hide, so I would avoid hiding in there if possible. And then you also have this room here, which doesn't look like it would be very helpful, but this spot actually is a great spot. I know it doesn't look like it because, well, it's a crib and because you can see through the crib, but it definitely is helpful. Yeah, Wraith, salt and motion sensor, 100%. But I mean, to be fair, if you know that you're in the right ghost room and you're putting down salt in common pathways and stuff like that, and you're not getting any kind of footprints whatsoever, then like it's pretty much it's always going to be a Wraith. Either that or you just really placed it wrong. So this spot right here. This spot gets a lot of people killed, and they don't understand why they're dying into this spot, but I will show you. So if you come back over here, if you're running back, and you're like, ah, and you hide back here, right? It seems like it's a good spot, but the ghost can see you out of this. So then what happens is then the ghost moves around this way, and then it just comes in here and it kills you. The better spot for this hiding spot is to run in here and then hide right back in here, because he can't see you from the stairs. And he can't see you from the other way. So this becomes a very good hiding spot here. Terrible hiding spot standing here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a lighter and a smudge, just so that way we can prep for the ghost. Down there, a little cubby. Literally yesterday, it's so hard. So sometimes it's not easy. But then that's also how too. Like I'll get people killed on, or folks will die on community games because we'll go to this map. They'll hide in this spot, and then I'll hide over here, and so the ghost will come around and it'll find the first person, and it'll find this person that's actually hiding in the right spot. So you'll rarely ever see me hiding in this spot unless I'm trying to unalive somebody. So just the more you know. So I'm gonna put this down here. We're gonna I'll go around here. We'll see all this other stuff. The table actually can work. Right, if you're in a pinch, right, the table can work, but you want to make sure that you're crouched down so that way the ghost can't see over it. And then if the ghost moves around the table, you're gonna have to move. Check the orbs for mimic. I mean, that's true too. We do need to check the orbs for the mimic. This spot is normally blocked off, so I kind of avoid this room, kind of in general. It does seem like it went 0 dark 30 on us, didn't it? It was just like, I don't really feel like being here. Not seeing any orbs. It is good anytime, especially on insanity mode, if you get, fingerprints or if you get spirit box, or freezing. It's good to check for orbs. I'm not seeing any orbs. Yeah, I had a feeling that he did move. So he's over in here. This is why, too, why I don't like insanity mode. So if you've noticed, this entire time we've been running around, we haven't taken any sanity pills, right? We haven't done anything like that. And the ghost still hasn't hunted us because our sanity has not dropped fast enough yet. Did I get the photo? Oh my God, she spawned inside of me. Woo! Ma'am. I got an interaction photo? I literally have her ass in the photo. Oh my God. Okay, perfect. Well, not a Moroi, not a Deogen. I don't know if it's a phantom or not. We'll leave that blank for right now. Right? Then you were talking about how it wasn't hunting yet, and then it turned around and it hunted. Listen, she showed up. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I tried to get it. Couldn't do it. Yeah, a little booty interaction. Just a little booty. We still need to capture a photo of the ghost, and I missed my last photo, regrettably. So now what we need to do is now we need to figure out these other ghosts that we could possibly deal with. We've already looked for orbs, and we didn't see any orbs, so I'm going to rule out Mimic at this point in time. If it does start changing up in speed or whatever else, then we'll come back to this. So now we're going to look at other stuff here, too. So twins you're going to be able to tell during a hunt, right? One's going to move fast, one's going to move slower. So the more that it hunts, the more we'll be able to suss out whether or not that it's twins. Also, you could get twin interactions, but the hunting is probably the easier way of doing it. Onryos are scared of the flame. So if we're in the ghost room, we have candles lit. If there's a bunch of candles around and it doesn't hunt, because now we're definitely in the hunt threshold, then we know that it's probably an Onryo. Mares don't like the light. They would be turning off the light. I don't think that this one is having a problem with that one, so I'm going to be ruling that one out for right now. If it does start to blow out lights and it does really start to mess with stuff, then we'll see. I also don't think of poltergeist. Poltergeists love to throw items all over the place. So we're fine there. Now, spirit can be told by using a smudge stick, right? You use a smudge. If it hunts after a minute and 30 seconds, then it's not a spirit. If it doesn't hunt for a full 3 minutes, then it'll be a spirit. Phantom, we can tell from a ghost photo, but I need to get the ghost photo. Yokais they're basically blind. They are more aggressive when you are near them. I don't think that what we're dealing with here is a yokai either. Best guess as of right now, this is kind of what we've got. We've got 4 ghosts left. Why is it not a Moroi? Because it didn't. So a Moroi, even though we got Spirit Box, which you was required for it to be a Moroi, it took it forever to be able to get down to the point to hunt us. So I think because of that, I'm saying that because of that, I don't think that it is a Moroi. Because a Moroi would curse you when you use the spirit box. So if that was the case, right, then it would have hunted us way sooner. So I think it's moved over into this room. So I'm going to move the crucifixes accordingly. Try to make sure we get full coverage here. Hey, Ghost, can you show up real quick? Definitely touching the door. Likes to touch the door. There's the all right, so it wants to hunt. So now I'm going to smudge it. Right? We are at 2 hours, 8 minutes, and 30 seconds into the stream. So if we get to 2 hours and say a minute and a half. So if we get to 2 hours and 10 minutes into the stream and then it hunts, then we'll know that it is not a spirit. And if it goes past that, then we'll know that it is a thing. Do mimics have forced orbs? Yes. Mimics will always have orbs. Hello there, young songs. Alright, so I'm going to grab another smudge while we can. We have another 55 seconds before technically it hunts. Explains a lot why I die when it's a Moroi. I am always the person with the spirit box with my friends. But here's the thing. If you smudge a Moroi, it will last twice as long during a hunt. So instead of it being effective for 6 seconds, it'll be effective for 12 seconds. He's tapping on the windows. Now, I'm holding off on lighting the candles because I don't want it to be an Onryo and then me mistake it that it's a spirit when it's not. Right? So what I'm kind of relying on right now is that it's going to be a either a spirit or not a spirit, and we're relying on the crucifixes to work. Gonna put garlic bread in the oven for lunch? What? That sounds amazing. Chad, did you know a fun fact that there was a male version of Valentine's Day on March 14th? Did you know that? It is steak and day. You think I'm kidding, but I am not. You think I am kidding, but I am not. If you look up March 14th, if you look up March 14th holiday, you will see that. You will see that I'm correct. Still not hunting yet. We're at 2 minutes. Hasn't decided to hunt, right? We just needed to be under 3 minutes. It's also Pi Day. This is true. I gotta celebrate it. Exactly, BB Creed. Okay, so it hunted, right? It wanted to hunt there. So, not a spirit. Now, if it's an Onryo, he's not gonna like, she's not gonna like that, she's not gonna like that we're doing this with the candles. Right? She's gonna want to hunt. And hopefully she burns through that other crucifix so that way we know. Right? And she's definitely doing events. She's upset. Oh my god. That might... I thought that might have been a hunt. She shut the door. I kind of freaked out there for a second. A little bit. Not gonna lie. I did pucker a little bit. Oh, and now we're out of smudges. Perfect. I'm leaning towards Onryo at this point. I don't think that it's a phantom. I am leaning towards Onryo. But I would not be doing you guys a service if we just left it out like that. No, we do have one more smudge. It's in the kitchen. Yeah. Got one more. Aha! I got it. So you notice she's doing a lot of events, right? How do they work exactly regarding candles? So Onryos are scared of the flame, right? They don't like the flame. So what we do here is we use that to our advantage, right? We take the, I'm gonna take this one. We're gonna move it over here. So as long as there is candles lit in the room of where it's at, right? It won't want to hunt. Is that a chicken ghost? I don't think so. So we got another hissing event here. If you get that air ball, like that, where you see the ball coming at you and it, boom, hits you, that means that it cannot be an Oni. Right? Onis are the only ghosts that cannot do that. So if you get that, you can automatically rule out an Oni. Notice still, we're down in the threshold for it to hunt. Now, what we can do here is we can let all three go out. There's another hiss event. Sanity is totally low. Totally low here. So this is probably a telltale sign here of it being a even blew out my lighter. Telltale sign of this being an Onryo, right? I'm really feeling like this is an Onryo. Yes. Another thing that you could do as well is that you could put 3 candles basically back to back or really close to one another. Let me see if I can get this to work. So essentially what it would be is that if he blows out those 3 candles, then it should go into a hunt. I thought they always hunted after 3 candles go out. No, it's got to be in rapid succession. See how she moved? She moved over to a different room. So that's why she's able to hunt. Finishing out this insanity mode on Grafton. We did miss the ghost photo, although that's the ghost right there in the photo. That should maybe be a 1-star photo. That's the ass of the ghost as she spawned inside of me. But yeah, we're gonna go with Onryo. So yeah, guys. If you guys like this video, if you found it informative, if you've made it this far in the video and you haven't yet hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button. But I hope everybody has a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. And it was an Onryo, so let's go. There we go. Perfect.